Hello, my friends. Welcome to American Lingo Academy. I'm Emily, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. You know what? Shopping in English can feel scary at first. But I promise you, by the end of today's lesson, you'll feel so much more confident walking into any store in America. Whether you're buying groceries, clothes, or anything else, these sentences will become your best friends. I remember when I first started teaching English. One of my students told me, "Emily, I know how to say hello and goodbye, but when I go shopping, I freeze up. I don't know what to say." And you know what? That's completely normal. Shopping conversations are different from textbook English, but they're actually quite simple once you learn the patterns. Today, we're going to learn 100 essential sentences that native English speakers use every single day when they shop. I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can practice along with me. Don't worry if you don't catch everything the first time. Remember, learning English is like building muscle. You get stronger every single day with practice. Let's start with the basics. When you walk into any store, you'll probably hear, "Hello, how are you today?" or "Hi there, how can I help you?" These are friendly greetings that store employees use. You can simply answer, "Hi, I'm doing well, thank you," or "Hello, I'm just looking around, thanks." Sometimes you'll hear, "Welcome to our store," or "Let me know if you need anything." These are just polite ways to make you feel comfortable. You can say, "Thank you so much," or "I appreciate that." Don't feel pressure to buy anything just because someone is being nice. Now, let's talk about looking for specific items. Here are some super useful sentences you'll use all the time. "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" Or, "Do you know where the bread is?" When you're looking for clothes, you might say, "Where is the women's section?" Or, "Could you show me where the shoes are?" If you can't find something specific, try saying, "I'm looking for tomatoes. Can you help me?" Or, "Do you have any bananas?" Store employees are usually very helpful. And they'll either show you where to go or tell you if they don't have what you need. Here's a great tip when you're not sure about something. You can always say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you repeat that?" Or, "Could you speak a little slower, please?" Most Americans are very patient and happy to help English learners. Let's practice asking about prices. Money talk is super important when shopping. You can say, "How much is this?" or "What's the price of this item?" Sometimes you'll see sale signs and you might ask, "Is this on sale?" or "How much is the discount?" If something seems expensive, you might think, "This is a bit pricey." Or you could ask, "Do you have anything cheaper?" or "Is there a less expensive option?" Remember, it's perfectly okay to look for good deals. Americans love finding bargains too. When you're shopping for clothes, you'll need these sentences all the time. "What size is this?" or "Do you have this in a medium?" Maybe you need a different color and you'll say, "Do you have this in blue?" or "What colors do you have available?" If you want to try something on, say, "Can I try this on?" or "Where are the fitting rooms?" After trying something on, you might say, "This fits perfectly," or "This is too small." Do you have a larger size? Don't be shy about asking for different sizes. Finding the right fit is important. Let's talk about grocery shopping sentences. At the grocery store, you might ask, "Are these apples fresh?" or "When did you get these strawberries?" If you're buying meat or fish, you could say, "Could I have 2 pounds of ground beef?" or "Can I get half a pound of salmon?" At the deli counter, you'll hear, "What can I get for you?" You can respond with, "I'd like some turkey, please," or "Could I have a pound of ham?" If you want to taste something first, just say, "Could I try a sample?" Most delis are happy to let you taste before you buy. When you're ready to check out, you'll need these essential sentences. Walking up to the cashier, you might hear, "Did you find everything you needed?" You can say, "Yes, I did, thank you." Or, "Actually, I couldn't find the olive oil. Do you know where it is?" The cashier will usually ask, "Paper or plastic?" They're asking about bags. You can say, "Plastic, please," or "Paper is fine," or "I have my own bag, thanks." Many stores now charge for bags, so bringing your own is a great idea. Then comes the payment part. You'll hear, "Your total is $23.50. Or "That'll be $15.49. If you're paying with cash, you can say, "Here's $30, or "I have exact change." If you're using a card, you might say, "I'll pay with credit card," or "Can I use my debit card?" Sometimes the card reader can be confusing. Don't worry, you can ask, do I insert my card or swipe it? Or where do I put my card? The cashier will help you. If the machine asks for a tip, you can say, no tip, thank you, if you don't want to add one. Here's something really useful. If you're having trouble with English during checkout, you can say, I'm still learning English. Could you help me? Or could you show me what to do? Americans are generally very understanding and will be extra patient with you. Let's practice some sentences for returns and exchanges. Sometimes you need to bring something back to the store. You can say, I'd like to return this, please, or can I exchange this for a different size? Make sure you have your receipt. You can say, here's my receipt, or I have the receipt right here. If you don't have a receipt, you can try saying, I don't have my receipt, but I bought this yesterday. Or I paid with my credit card. Can you look it up? Some stores can find your purchase in their system, but it's always better to keep your receipts. When you're comparing prices or looking at options, these sentences will help you. This one is cheaper than that one, or which one is better quality? You might ask a store employee, what's the difference between these two? Or which one do you recommend? If you're shopping with someone, you might say, what do you think of this? Or does this look good on me? When you're making decisions, you could say, I'm trying to decide between these two, or I need to think about it. Here are some sentences for when stores are busy or when you're waiting in line. If someone cuts in front of you, you can politely say, excuse me, I think I was next, or I believe I was in line here. If you need to let someone go ahead of you, say, go ahead, you were here first, or you can go before me. When lines are long, you might hear people say, this line is moving slowly. Or, I wish they would open another register. You can join these conversations by saying, yes, it's pretty busy today. Or the holidays always make stores crowded. Let's talk about asking for help from store employees. Remember, they're there to help you. You can say, excuse me, I have a question, or sorry to bother you, but could you help me? If they're busy, they might say, I'll be right with you, or give me just 1 minute. Sometimes you'll need to ask about store policies. What time do you close? Or what are your hours? Are common questions. You might also ask, do you accept returns? Or what's your return policy? If you have a coupon, you can ask, can I use this coupon? Or is this coupon still valid? Here are some great sentences for when you're looking for gifts. I'm looking for a gift for my friend. Or what would you recommend for a 10-year-old boy? Store employees often have great suggestions. You could ask, do you have gift cards? Or can you gift wrap this for me? If you're shopping online but picking up in store, you might say, I'm here to pick up an order. Or I ordered something online for pickup. They'll usually ask for your name or order number. You can say, my name is, or here's my order confirmation. When you're comparing stores or talking to friends about shopping, these sentences are helpful. Target has better prices than that other store, or I found a great deal at the grocery store. You might say, I love shopping there because the staff is so friendly, or that store always has what I need. Let's practice some sentences for special situations. If something is broken or damaged, you can say, this item is damaged. Can I get a different one? Or I found a crack in this. Do you have another one? If something rings up wrong at checkout, say, I think the price is wrong on this. Or this was marked as $5, but it's showing as $8. If you need to use the bathroom while shopping, you can ask, where is the restroom? Or do you have a bathroom I can use? Most stores have public restrooms, and employees will point you in the right direction. Here are some seasonal shopping sentences. During sales, you might hear, everything is 50% off, or buy one, get one free. You could ask, when does the sale end? Or are there any other discounts available? During holidays, you might say, I'm doing my Christmas shopping, or I need something for Halloween. When you're shopping for food and want to know about freshness, try these sentences. When do these expire, or what's the best by date? If you're buying produce, you might ask, are these organic, or where are these grown? For meat, you could say, is this fresh or frozen, or can you tell me about this cut of meat? Let me share some sentences that will make you sound more natural and confident. Instead of just saying yes or no, try absolutely, or not really. When someone asks if you need help, you could say, I'm all set, thank you, or actually, yes, that would be great. When you're impressed by good service, say, "You've been so helpful." Or, "I really appreciate your help." If someone gives you a discount, you can say, "Wow, that's fantastic," or "You just made my day." These little expressions show your personality and make conversations more enjoyable. Remember, shopping is also a great way to practice small talk. Cashiers might say, "How's your day going?" You can respond with, "It's going well, thanks, how about yours?" Or, "Not bad at all, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?" These little conversations help you practice English in real situations. Here's my final piece of advice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every English learner makes mistakes, and that's perfectly normal. Store employees deal with people from all over the world every day. They're used to different accents and levels of English. Your effort to communicate in English will always be appreciated. Practice these sentences out loud, even when you're at home. Look in the mirror and pretend you're shopping. Role play with friends or family members. The more you practice, the more natural these sentences will become. Soon, you'll be shopping in English without even thinking about it. My dear English learners, you are doing something amazing by learning a new language. Every day you practice, every new sentence you learn, every conversation you have, you're getting stronger and more confident. I'm so proud of your dedication and hard work. Remember, fluent English speakers weren't born knowing all these sentences. We learned them through practice and experience, just like you're doing now. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and keep practicing. You've got this. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope these 100 essential shopping sentences will help you feel more confident next time you're out shopping. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are also learning English. I love reading your comments, so please tell me about your shopping experiences in English. And don't forget to subscribe to American Lingo Academy, because we post new videos every single day to help you on your English learning journey. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep believing in yourself.